Financial independence, becoming a millionaire, having a lot of money, these are all things that are important to a lot of people, especially good earners like physicians. Hey everybody, I'm John with Contract Diagnostics, and we're not going to talk specifically about contracts today, but we're going to talk about the items and the things that you can take care of to ensure your financial future. So first off, one of the most important things when it comes to having financial freedom or having excess dollars to save and thus retirement on is to have what I call a good shovel. To be able to earn a good living so you can pay your monthly bills, at the same time save for your retirement. Maybe you want to save for your kids' education. Maybe you want to contribute to a charity, but having a good income is important for all of those things. And safe to say, physicians, regardless of specialty, earn six figures and earn a good living. Now, we see physicians making anywhere from 140, 150 on the very low end to 2 million plus on the high end. So what does this mean? Well, it means you have a very good tool for retiring early, for becoming wealthy, for earning a lot of money. But it's not that tool should just be, polished during training and then never again. Of course, you keep up with CME, you keep your education, your training going, you keep your clinical skills going. Something new comes out and you'll learn that new procedure or that new skill or that new medication. But just like your knowledge, just like your thirst to grow and develop your clinical brain, you should also look at your income and your career in the same fashion. So you get a contract out of school and you're making good money, 100, 300, 500,000 or more. That's your biggest asset. It's not the house that you purchased. It's not the life insurance policy that you bought. Your biggest asset is the amount of money that you can earn year over year over year over year as a clinician. And even if rates go down, even if Medicare messes with things, physicians are always going to make a good living. A sales professional, on the other hand, could have a bad year. Their sales could go upside down. Their product could go off patent, per se. They could have a competitor swoop in. An executive could have something happen and they lose their job, or they could just be unsuccessful. And I realize a physician has different layers of success as well, but a physician's always going to have a great way of earning, whether it's through a permanent placement or a locums position. So the reason that all of that is important is not just to have a good living and make a good contract when you sign something and then save the excess for retirement. There's a lot of people out there that can help you with that. But it's to figure out, how do I keep an active eye on my most important asset, my ability to earn a good living? Well, you do compensation reviews. You make sure that you're paid fair because, like I've said in many, many other podcasts and in many other messages, being paid a lot is not the same as being paid fair. I've used the example all the time of Patrick Mahomes, the Super Bowl champion for the Kansas City Chiefs. If he made $5 or $10 million a year playing football, that's a lot of money. But it's not fair to him because the market says he should be paid $50 million for his football skills. So again, a lot and fair are two different things. So you may make a lot of money as a physician, but whether it's fair or not, we don't know. And just like you get your oil changed, just like you get your cholesterol and your blood pressure checked, you should get a income check as well. Check in on your compensation. Make sure it's fair. Have conversations with your employer. When you go to your next employer, negotiate for a bigger package. If you're at a job that you don't like, it's important if you want to leave that you know what you need to do to leave, because buying tail insurance could be catastrophic. It could cost you $100,000 or more. That could derail your plan for your financial future. If you're at a job, we recommend renegotiating it every 2 or 3 years. Even if you're planning on leaving the job, I still say renegotiate, because when you go to your next employer, you'll be able to say, no, I don't make 300, I make 305 if you got a 5,000 raise, or I've got a $20,000 retention bonus that's coming to me next year, and I don't want to leave it, so I need you to make that up to me in the form of additional compensation. So even if you're planning on leaving your job, I think it makes sense to renegotiate your contract. The fees for these things are usually, if you want to do it yourself, of course, is free. The fees for a service like Contract Diagnostics are fairly reasonable compared to what you get on the back end of it. But let's not just sit in a career and just take it for granted that I'm going to earn this much and I'm going to go, retire at one of these days. Let's be proactive. If we can get a 3 or a 4 or a 5% bump more often, by doing compensation reviews or by you going into the employer on your own and asking for things, that benefits you a lot at the end of the day in terms of additional ability to save and earn or renegotiate future compensation. If you get a 3% raise this year and then a 3% raise on top of that and then a 3% raise on top of that, it's much more impactful than in getting a 3 or a 4% raise every 7 years or every 10 years if you go in and only ask that off, or if you wait for them to come to you. Maybe they're thinking about decreasing your compensation, and maybe it's not about increasing it, it's about finding ways to prevent a decline. There's lots of ways that you can take a proactive approach to ensuring your income is not only high, but fair. And we are here to help with that. We've got multiple tools from a few $100s to a full negotiation package, which costs just under $2,000. At the end of the day, these are great investments for you as you look at your most important asset, which is your ability to earn a very good living as a physician. So if we can help with anything, whether it's a free inquiry call, we have 15-minute free calls on our website. You can sign up anytime. There's no charge for those. We can send you templates and ideas and questions to ask as you go in and renegotiate on your own without paying us anything. We love providing value into the system. Sign up for a webinar. We have free webinars on how to negotiate, what you should negotiate, how to look at certain things that an employer may say, and those are on our website. You can sign up for them anytime. Email info@Contract Diagnostics with any questions. Maybe one of us will shoot a video like this or get back to you on email, whichever makes most sense based on the question. If you want to have us do a contract review or a compensation analysis, we love doing that. We've been doing it for over 13 years and it drives us. It's our passion. And when we have deals that aren't working out the way that we want it or the physician, it does keep us up at night. So we take a lot of pride in the craft that we do. But at the end of the day, I want everybody to know that if you want to retire early, if you want to retire well, if you want to help your children through college, if you want to help your parents in retirement, if you want to help out your church or your charity, whatever your passion is, making sure you keep your eye on your income is very important. And that's what we're here to do and help you with. I'm John at Contract Diagnostics, and if you need anything else, please feel free to reach out to us anytime.